So Kiyomi McMillan is one of the most exciting players in college basketball. She's one of the top freshmen in the nation. I still think Sarah Strong is the best freshman in the nation, but I will say McMillan is up there with Sarah Strong. She's been that good. And she's been on a pretty okay Rutgers team. Like not a spectacularly good Rutgers team, but a pretty decent, pretty decent Rutgers team, who I think are definitely underrated as a team. They're nothing spectacular, but I do think her and Destiny Adams have both been really, really nice as far as like college has been concerned. And if they had a little bit more firepower, they would definitely be a team that would be kind of a tough out for an awful lot of teams. But she's actually announced something on social media, which I don't know if I like it or not, what she's doing, but they are playing USC in what's going to be one of the bigger games in college basketball. Because, again, Kelly McMillan is the player who did this. She's the player who did this. And listen to the commentator's reaction to one of the greatest basketball dribble moves you've seen in a long time. Just talking about the finish, not about the incredible spin. And her handle is a joke, by the way. Her handle's an absolute joke. Before we get on to what she said, she is just a joke of a player. Like some of the stuff that she's able to do, is the thing where I stand by it. Obviously, the fact that no WNBA player would beat an NBA player in a one-on-one contest just because of physical reasons. But there are a lot of players especially young players, outside, obviously, the likes of Enrique and stuff. There are an awful lot of young WNBA players who are real good. And I mean it, real good skill-wise. In a skills contest, I would take quite a lot of them over NBA players, and she's one of them. But she is not playing the game against USC, and she posts on Instagram, "To my fans, I would like to apologize to my fans. I will not be playing in the game against USC, which is number 4 in the country. This decision was made by my head coach. I named the head coach. Thank you for your continued support. God bless all of you. Kiyomi, the product, McMillan." Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. This is worded in the worst way possible. Obviously throwing the coach under the bus. But this is worded in one of the worst ways possible. So basically, she's basically saying, you know what, I'm not playing, I'm sorry to all my fans, blame my coach. She named her coach, then made sure she referenced herself as the product. Even if, obviously, I assume that is her nickname, but referencing herself as the product. Because, well, we're not, they're not in the business of trying to, well, they're in the business of basketball. And obviously the coach is making a point suspending her best player for their biggest game of the year. Rutgers versus USC, when the most eyes would be on probably the second best freshman after Sarah Strong. I'm not going to give her best freshman, Sarah Strong. I think it has been absolutely super. But that's basically one thing we're seeing. And yeah, it's a bit of, I don't think it's a good look for anyone in the scenario. I genuinely don't think it's a good look at all for her to post what she's posting. But it's also not a good look for the coach. And I understand, the old school tough love. Maybe she did something wrong in practice. Maybe there's a reason to suspend her. And it's like, you know what? Well, we're going to suspend you for the biggest game of the season. You're a freshman. Maybe you learn now rather than learn later. And you can look at it in that way. But, these are professional athletes. These guys, with the NIL deals, these are professional athletes. And I don't think the time of your biggest game of the year is the time to, let's try to prove a point. Because, I'm sorry, if that's your logic, she can transfer out of Rutgers just as easily as she can go to Rutgers. She was, I wonder where she was ranked in the ESPN 100. Class of 2024. She was ranked, to be fair, she wasn't even ranked that high. She's obviously just been really good. She was ranked 27. To be fair, she was a 5-star recruit. But you can lose a player like that, especially in today's day and age. You can lose a player, and you do have to toe a line. Like, if you do want to suspend a player for conduct, you probably shouldn't do it in the biggest game of the year. Like, this is some old school coaching, which is fine and all. But, yeah, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But I don't think that, like, spoiling fans of watching an elite matchup is the right thing for a coach to do, because again, this is professional sports. I don't care what anyone says. College sports is professional sports, especially post NIL. There's no more, oh, these players are here to get degrees. If you are Juju Watkins, you are here to play basketball. If you're Keone McMiller, judging by the way she's out here hooping, she's there to play basketball. And the fans are there to watch basketball. The fans on TV are there to watch basketball. And the reason colleges are able to offer so much money now in women's basketball is because of players like McMiller. So, I don't know. I really don't. I really want to, like, agree with, the coach. And to be fair, maybe this Instagram coach proves the coach right. But I don't think punishing the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of fans that want to watch this matchup is anything good long term for the sport. Unless, of course, it's found out that she's done something egregious, then whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I also don't think McMiller was right to post this. Like, throwing your coach under the bus publicly is not the thing to do. I would be shocked if she's not transferring. I mean that. Like, I would be absolutely shocked if this is not. She has learned by team basketball. She's too many turnovers. Playing hero ball decision was made by coach. I take no accountability for my actions. Yeah, like, I don't think McMiller's in the right here at all. But this is a game that a lot of people probably went to see to watch her play. So I don't know if it's a right decision in hindsight by the coach, but obviously pretty bad by McMiller as well. Heck, it is what it is. But anyway, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Who is in the wrong? Or are both in the wrong, to be honest. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.